You're listening to Brian Sussman on Hot Talk 560 KSFO.
Isn't this interesting? This is in complete contrast to what we just heard from the great economist Thomas Sowell. President Barack Obama's on the air right now saying government can knock down barriers for business. Okay, so who are you going to believe? Thomas Sowell is one of the greatest economic minds that the earth has ever seen. And he says, keep government the heck out of business and it will always flourish. Obama says, no. Government can knock down the barriers. That's what we're here for. The idiot reel. The politicians, the celebrities, the elites, the whack jobs who say things that would make a rational person bury themselves in a bottle of rum. Believe it or not, this idiot reel is Obama-free. It's an Obama-free idiot reel. But Nancy Pelosi more than makes up for it. You'll hear her right off the bat saying, she's always been for stopping deficit spending. Then Valerie Jarrett, Barack Obama's right-hand gal, she says, no, Obama wants to be back in touch with the peeps. Then you've got an MSNBC host saying the GOP is wasting time trying to repeal Obamacare. Government scientist John Miller, he works for NOAA. He says population control is the answer to stopping global warming. Richard Trumka, union boss, he says, no, it's all about social change. And then there's Katie Couric and NBC anchor Brian Williams, often imitated, never duplicated. Ladies and gentlemen, the Friday KSFO Idiot Reel.
We have no regrets. Deficit reduction has been a high priority for us. It is our mantra, pay as you go. Unfortunately, that will be changed now. We will measure every policy from both parties as it comes forth as to whether it creates jobs, whether it strengthens the middle class, and whether it reduces the deficit.
We have suffered from the worst global recession in 80 years. But through it all, we battled, we persevered, and we emerged, still standing strong.
We must stand our ground on behalf of the pledge we take every day with liberty and justice for all, and that includes economic justice for all. We extend a hand of friendship to create jobs, grow the middle class, and reduce the deficit.
Working together with Democrats and Republicans to begin to rebuild California with the largest investment in infrastructure in a generation has been a fantastic success.
When the suggestions put forth are problem solvers for the American people, the Republicans will find in the Democrats willing partners.
When he took office, because of the crisis that was presented to him, he had to spend almost every waking hour in Washington focusing very hard on solving that crisis. And what he missed sorely was the engagement with the American people.
I now pass this gavel, which is larger than most gavels here, but the gavel of choice of Mr. Speaker Boehner. I now pass this.
If Republicans decide that they're going to spend the first 6 months of this year going over and debating the individual mandate or Obamacare, whatever they want to call it, I think that is not going to sit very well with the electorate.
If everyone in America was very, very pleased with his or her health insurance and had no complaints and had access to quality, affordable health care in our country, it still would have been necessary for us to pass the health care reform bill.
All right, so they want to do this before the State of the Union. They want to at least bring it up for a vote in the House. I mean, they're not going to have the votes in the Senate. I mean, is it a waste of time?
You know,
what is going on?
To quote Sheryl Crow, wow. If it makes you happy.
Without any mental reservation.
Without any mental reservation.
Or?
Really, no mental reservation.
Big oil, the refineries, coal, and they pay to get a permit to pollute. That brings dollars in. First of all, we give it back to the American people in a tax cut because we are going to see a bump up in electricity prices.
We need to do, as a society in this country and globally, whatever we can to reduce population. It's the master variable that controls everything.
Years of Bush administration's policies that have favored big oil over the consumers have resulted in record dependence on foreign oil, leaving American families and businesses to pay even higher prices.
We have a population problem. And this is true in every industrialized country. Lots of tax benefits, encouragements to have more and more. Our whole economic philosophy is based on growth. This madness has to end.
I got into the labor movement because I saw it as a vehicle to do massive social change to improve the lots of people.
For those who are worried about the radical homosexual agenda, let me put them on notice. 2 down, 2 to go.
If you have been targeted for harassment or bullying because of your sexual orientation, because of your gender identity or expression, or simply because your classmates see you as different, I am here to tell you that we in the Civil Rights Division will not stand for it.
Maybe we need a Muslim version of the Cosby Show. The Cosby Show did so much to change attitudes about African Americans in this country, and I think sometimes people are afraid of things they don't understand.
Air travel is such a joy. You get the enhanced schmagegi right there. They go right in. They go right after Dave and the twins.
Dave?
This is the last gas of the generation that has trouble with diversity, and the new generation doesn't. The Tea Party is almost entirely over 55 and white.
Do you think this Constitution loving is getting out of hand? I mean, is it a nod to the Tea Party? What is this about exactly?
That was the greatest idiot reel ever.
Wow. Chock full of nuts.
How dare you equate those idiots with a Snickers bar?
Yes, or a great cup of classic coffee.
Here is Sherry Yee, our great producer, doing another job once again. Sherry, thank you very much. Thank you, Sherry Yee.
We love Sherry.
It's a target-rich environment, chock full of nuts. I love it.